Let's talk about one of the biggest challenges in project management, scope creep. Scope creep happens when a project grows beyond its original goals because of poor planning, unclear boundaries, or constant changes. Here's a simple way to think about it. Scope creep is when you start your day with 5 tasks on your to-do list, but by the end of the day, you've got 25 tasks, and none of them were part of the original plan. It's like starting a home renovation, planning to just paint the living room, but suddenly, you're also replacing the floors, buying new furniture, and knocking down a wall. The project keeps expanding, and your timeline, budget, and stress levels grow right along with it. When scope creep isn't addressed quickly, it creates mayhem. This mayhem shows up in 3 big ways. As new tasks get added, deadlines start slipping. Suddenly, what was supposed to be a 2-week project turns into 2 months. Costs skyrocket because the original budget didn't include these extra tasks. This can lead to running out of resources or asking for more money, which frustrates stakeholders. When a project keeps growing, certain tasks are left incomplete. This creates confusion about what has actually been finished and what hasn't. Key point: scope creep doesn't just delay a project, it can completely derail it. The good news? You can prevent scope creep with some simple strategies. Here are the best practices when setting project priorities. Avoid overcomplicating your project. The simpler the plan, the easier it is to stick to. Identify which tasks are most important and focus on those first. This helps you make clear decisions when new requests pop up. Always document project goals, changes, and agreements in writing. A verbal agreement can be misunderstood, but written communication creates clarity and accountability. Sometimes, you'll need to push back on new requests that don't fit the original project scope. Saying no respectfully is a critical skill for protecting your team and timeline. Let's review some important terms related to scope creep. Scope, the clearly defined boundaries of a project, what will be done, and just as importantly, what will not be done. Scope creep, the gradual, uncontrolled expansion of a project's scope due to unplanned tasks, unclear expectations, or constant changes. Change control process, a structured method for evaluating and approving changes before they are added to a project. Stakeholders, anyone who has an interest in the project's outcome, such as clients, team members, or executives. Project priorities, the most critical tasks or goals that must be completed first to ensure project success. In summary, scope creep happens when projects grow beyond their original plan. If left unchecked, it causes delays, rising costs, and unfinished work. But by keeping your project simple, setting clear priorities, communicating in writing, and learning to say no, you can prevent scope creep and keep your project on track. Remember, as a project manager, your job isn't just to get things done. It's to get the right things done on time and within budget.